It's half-time here at Football Park, and you couldn't ask for much more than this. Scores are level. Beaumont on screen. They'd be pretty happy, the Blue Boys, but that man certainly wouldn't be. Matthew Primus has a soft tissue injury. You can see the strap below his knee. Will he take a part in the second half? We'll be back with the second half shortly. Scores are level, 7-5-47 apiece.
Is going to just work Whitnall's endurance over.
Lade, did he get a knock and a kick?
$16-8. I reckon that's a concerted effort almost, you know, just to try and stop their run. And if you give away a couple, you know, as long as they don't get into play-on mode. Yeah. Sure.
It's actually
I thought we were going to have a crap game at the start there, Bradley. It's no purest game, but it's actually... Absolutely, Ed. And yeah, Matty Primer said it is a big test for Port Adelaide now, Gerard, because they're, in virtual terms, headless in terms of leadership. So, look, they need to find somebody to stand up. And Carlton, tactically, are playing a very good game. They're choking up Port Adelaide.
They're doing that particularly well, and I think Carlton they are just showing Port Adelaide how to play. They've got all their senior players playing particularly well, and they're playing to a game plan. And I don't think that Mark Williams would be happy with the way that Port Adelaide are playing to the structure and the strategy that they came into this match with.
Adam Kingsley's had plenty of the ball up till half-time. He was more damaging in the first quarter, and they started to, well, after that first goal for him, just after quarter time, he had less of an effect on the game, but geez, finding plenty of the ball.
Yeah, he's up around the 19 possessions at the moment. Look, he's a best and fairest winner from the middle of the ground. He knows where the ball is, and Craig Bradley is pushing forward, trying to get some possessions near goals, and he is not just pumping down. Now, it's fair to say that Carlton aren't too worried about this. They're going to win the ball back in their defensive area and then try and beat them on the fast break. So it may well be playing to their strategy that he's allowing him to get possessions. But when he gets possessions up near the goals, it really does hurt, like this one.
Absolutely. You can actually say that Carlton are allowing them to possess the ball in their own forward line. So, look, they're just going to take it the different way. Andrew Merrington, he was pretty good value for Carlton. He starts off here, 2 goals in that second quarter. Gave them a target as Corey's not really moving around all that well at the moment.
No, he's just a young bloke in his first couple of games of footy. And look, it was a nice tap, and I've noticed, Dermott, that the tap now, out of a pack situation, has become so much more prevalent and so much more important that there are specialists now that can set other people up with the taps. There's Camporelli getting a goal. And the Blues got on a bit of a roll midway through that term, a spearing pass. The chase there from Guerra, I think it wasn't up to scratch. Yeah. And Andy McKay just certainly just put that one onto the chest. They've been excellent, the Blues. They know they're undermanned in certain areas. That one came as a result of a pretty ordinary kick from Damien Hardwick. And they are taking their chances, the Blues.
Apart from the 1 goal to Merrington on the lead turnaround mark, kicked the goal, all their goals have been kicked by running midfielders, so they are playing a little bit of a different brand of football today. Gavin Wanganeen, one way to get rid of a tagger.
Yeah, here it is. Well, you saw Anthony Franchina. He lifted it off the ground. Now, a lot of people say that's a charge because he's jumped off the ground. The rule doesn't refer to anything about that. There, Franchina, his eyes are on the footy. He turned his body, so it was really just a side-on bump. It probably looked a lot worse, and Franchina was up niggling at him about 2 minutes later. So I think there won't be any action on that one.
Well, if there's one person who's nervous out there, it could be Gary Lyon, because you've taken the Telestrator to new heights today.
I'm not sure about that, Dermott, but look, here's the origins of the Kingsley goal. There's Bradley and Kingsley, and Stevens and Freeborn on the other side of this bounce. It's all about accountability. Bradley gets the first kick, and you can see immediately that Kingsley is starting to run, as is Freeborn. He's going over, and this is the direction that they're all going to play. Bradley goes also, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't go all the way. It takes a little while to unfold, but quite clearly, Adam Kingsley, who you will see at the top of the screen, he has just kept charging, and he's been told to try and expose Bradley. There's Freeborn in the middle of the ground. He was initially Stevens' man. At the bottom is Stevens. He's gone on to Bradley, and Bradley's man is 45 metres away at the top of the screen. So Bradley, you won't like me for this one, but Bradley's has lost his responsibility for his man. And, well, he's 37 years old. But that's the way that midfielders can get away and get goals if their direct opponents don't pay them due respect.
Absolutely. Well, the scores are locked up here, Ed, as you know, and it's back to you for the moment.
It's like McDonald's. They've got a company called 100%.
Yeah, 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. Yep.
Can you put the goal kickers down for me?
What is the... They put in...
Pies?
in beef.
Did you see the pie list?
Well, thank you very much, Edward. We'll leave Gary out of the equation for the moment because Gerard's right here with us.
Yeah, 1 in, 1 out. And there's Brereton, who is led from the front. He is, you can see there that he's copped one on the bridge of the nose, and he wasn't sent off with the blood rule. He got away with a couple of possessions, but patrolling the boundary line. We can now go down to Anthony Mitho, and magnificent afternoon.
It is a ripper down here, Gerard, but good news for Port Adelaide fans. Matty Primus in the middle. They've thrown him straight in. Give him one more chance. He had no treatment throughout the second quarter, no ice, so he hasn't seized up. He's had no treatment, so he should be right to go. It's his last chance, though, I'm told.
Thanks, Mitho.
Second half about to get underway. Scores level.